Peace and blessings and lot of love. I was gonna save this laptop, but it went out. And hold on, maybe I can light it again. Let me try to light it with this. But meanwhile, I had a dream about this sage. That I was at a co-worker house, and my sage was missing, and I got very, very upset because I was like, I can't live with my sage. My day gonna be messed up because y'all know how sage I smudge every morning. And come to find out, I was all over for my sage. And one of my co-workers in the dream had used my sage as a bedding for the hamster. I was so upset. And the people in the dream couldn't understand. I was saying, well, I'm spiritual and I need to do this because this keep me well grounded before I leave the house. And somebody was so insensitive to what I was feeling because I couldn't find my sage. So I had to give them an example to help them understand. And which I did, and then I woke up. But I try to burn my sage every morning. I'm used to doing it. So when I don't do it for a couple of days, I can feel that I didn't do it. So anyway, moving right along to your power thoughts for today. How you doing out there in the world today? You loving yourself? Are you valuing your worth? Are you selling yourself short? I constantly find new ways of looking at my world. I see beauty in everywhere. I bless and prosper others, and they in turn bless and prosper me. Let's do two more, y'all. Today is a wonderful day. I choose to make it so. I accept perfect health as my natural state of being. I already had drew my daily angel guidance card, and today the card talked about release and surrender. And I'm smiling because that card actually had to apply to me just recently. In December, January, I prayed for one thing, right? But I was unsure about the prayer because I wasn't sure what I was unsure. I was not sure of what I had wanted. Part of me wanted it and part of me didn't. But I prayed a petition for one thing to happen in my life, right? Okay. On the other hand, back a month ago, I went and did something to go against. I went and did the opposite of what I was asking the Creator to help me with. Okay, so I did a prayer for one thing, but then months later I went and did something or tried to do something to go against what I was asking God to help me with. What's coming to find out was already in the making. My prayer that I had prayed for was being answered. As although I was trying to do something to go against what I had originally asked for. So sometimes God would use people to answer the prayer or to step in and initiate what you had requested. And it's amazing because when I try to make action on the prayer against the prayer that I asked for, what I was trying to do had became impossible for me to actually do because I already asked God for one thing, and here I am confusing God or trying to confuse God with trying to do something to go against what I originally asked for. When what I originally asked for was already being answered, I just didn't know it yet because God works in its own timing. So release and surrender is something I had to do after I tried to go against the prayer. It says, release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So after I tried to go against what I had prayed for by doing just the opposite, it wasn't going to work out because it was already being answered. The prayer already was being answered. It was already in the making. And I tried to go against it only to be shot down, because trying to go against it was going to be difficult. It was going to be challenging, and it was going to be stressful, and it was going to cost me a whole lot of money that I do not have. So I had to say once again, leave it in the hands of the divine, the creator, source, and let it be handled that way. And which I did. I surrender. I said the heck with the whole situation, and I went on about my merry business, only for a month after, maybe 3 weeks after I tried to interrupt God's plan for me, that I realized what the heck was going on. So let's just read what the book says. The angels bring this call to you because you've been trying to fix the situation single-handedly. They love to help you and answer your prayers, but first you need to surrender and release the situation, which I had to do because I was still trying to handle the situation, even though I prayed for God to do something in my life. Surrender simply means that you're tired of struggling. It means emotionally letting go with faith that the divine wisdom of spirit, which includes your higher self, can do a better job. Surrender doesn't mean that you're giving up or that you want to be controlled. Through surrender, you will be assured of a better outcome. If you need help with surrender, ask the angels to assist you. And by me just surrendering the situation to God, the first prayer was actually answered. In addition, meanings for this card, don't worry about how your prayer will be answered. Let God figure out the details. Be willing to ask for help. Release tension and the need to control, and things will get better. Avoid power struggles in your relationship. Simply own your power, and you won't have to fight it. And I told the person, I have power. My Creator given me power, and I'm going to use my power to do the right thing in my life. I'm going to use my power to do the right things in my life. So I look forward to a wonderful weekend this weekend as the new journey starts. Friday, November the 10th. Plans are being made. Things are being mapped out. And I know that I have to give my entire self over to my Creator and allow my Creator to work out the details of the situation. I know that when problem arises, I have to go to my Creator for advice. I know to never give up on something that I believe in. Peace, blessings, and a whole lot of love. Mrs. Guity.